Growing up, my parents played a lot of different kinds of music, and going through high school, I went through my punk phase, listening to a lot of Blink-182 and punk bands and metal. And then coming out of high school, I studied jazz. So it's kind of like been a little journey going from punk, rock, jazz, blues, rockabilly, discovering that through jazz. So that's where, early influences have been majorly punk, just from being a teenager. And then my mum used to listen to a lot of jazz, and that's where I got into it. I discovered Elvis, discovered the blues, and that was it. I fell in love, and I really love that music, and not just the drumming, but some of the singers as well, and the songwriting. So I started drumming when I was in year 3. I did start on piano, but all throughout high school, drums, and then I loved it. And when I was in year 12, I thought, I wonder if I can make a living out of it. And that's when my mum encouraged me. She's like, you should go study, and finished uni, and now I'm just a full-time gigging musician trying to make it. That was just the best thing that could have happened to me, because not only was it a great experience, the actual competition, you have to prepare pieces for it, and technically that was really good for me, learning those pieces, and I really enjoyed. One of the pieces I played was a Buddy Rich solo, and I loved that. So the actual prize has been fantastic. The new drum kit, new cymbals, I can't even tell you. It's been life-changing, because I've had the same drum kit since I was 16, and I'm 26 now. So it's nice to have new gear and just be validated for hard work, you know? Yes, got a DW drum kit, and I've always wanted a 20-inch kick, because I've always had a 22 and a 18. So I got middle ground, got a 20-inch kick, which I played last week, which I loved. And DW drums and cymbals, minor cymbals, which are fantastic as well. I got a Soundcaster Crash, just a 20-inch. So different to anything that I've played before, and it's nice to have new equipment and sound good. And I've had already so many comments on the drums, so it makes me feel confident, and it makes me feel good playing that equipment. So yeah. So That Redhead, people used to refer to me as That Redhead. They're like, oh, there's that redheaded drummer. So that's why I cashed in on the idea and try and have everything red, and that's the image. So that's my rockabilly blues thing, and that's really where my heart's at, because I enjoy singing. I also love playing the shuffles and the blues. And I've got a couple of other projects. I'm in like a punk outfit called Racket. I play in a 7-piece sort of spaghetti western Johnny Cash / Nick Cave vibe band with our lead singer of the Snowdroppers. And I've played in other bands, Siren's Big Band, which is a 17-piece all-girl big band, and we played world music and Ethio, African, Arabic music. So got a lot of different influences, but as I grow older, it's coming clearer the type of genre that I want to focus on, which is rockabilly blues. It's been a great experience, and watching Rufus play drums every night with them, as well as watching Justin as a front person, and just their band, you know. Their sound engineer told me that when they were starting out, they would rehearse 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. And that's been great, playing with them, playing to their audience, getting them playing the DW drums on those stages, and they sound so good. Yes, definitely. I'm a big Stray Cats fan. Not only just am I really drawn to the guitar tones, but just the songs. I mean, I'm a songwriter, so I love the style and of the songwriting. But yeah, Slim as a drummer, it's just groove. I mean, that music, you know, 1950s. It's not really a chops gig. It's really just laying down that, you know, and Yes, I admire Slim. Also, standing up drumming is actually really hard. I've tried it. I can't really do it because I lose my touch a bit, but yeah, it's hard to do. So I'm really excited for that gig supporting Slim. So. Gotta Be a Man is a song that I put out with my project That Redhead. It's a little bit punk inspired. I wanted to just take the band in a different direction. I'm exploring different, sounds, but yeah, Gotta Be a Man, it's literally the title, and the song is about my experiences in the music industry, predominantly, it's a male-dominated industry, and just sometimes I feel like I've got to be a man sometimes. The song's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, it's just a bit of a rock anthem, punk anthem, so yeah.
You better listen up, kid. You think you got what it takes? You have to show them what you got. Show them all you got. And don't let anyone ever tell you what to fucking do. Why don't you be a man, be a man, be a man, be a man, and give me some credit for who I am. A stone cold fox with a rocket jam. Watch me work it, baby, with my hands.
You're going to see, you're definitely going to see this jacket, which I've hand sewn the sequins on, but you're also going to see me play with my band. We're going to get up, it's just a trio, and we're going to play some original songs. So I'll be playing what I love playing the most and what I'm best at, which is shuffles and blues, and I'll be singing and throw a couple of solos in there, and just show people a bit of me. I'm really excited, this is the first time I've ever really done any type of show like this, so I feel really honoured and humbled to be out there with those names, and yeah, I'm really excited to check out Virgil. I really get inspired by just seeing these other drummers that are at the top of their game, and it makes me want to improve and work harder, and it's inspiring. For me, that's the thing, first and foremost, I think. So yeah, should get out and go see some players do their thing, and yeah, it's a community.